Hello everyone, Voices here, and today I will be talking about all the potential reroll comps that are in the meta right now. There is a lot with different chosen that you can pick, so I will just cover all of them in this video. It's a long list, some are just stronger than the other, uh, but overall, if you do see a lot of rerolls in your lobby and you get one of those chosens, you should consider going for that as well. Just because the other one or two costs will be out of the pool, meaning you will find your reroll champion much easier. Yeah, so it's kind of a reroll meta right now, where if you do hit, it's just that much better. But yeah, if you do have any questions about those comps, please let me know in the comments or on my Discord. But here we go. So we have to start with Zed, right? This is the only Toko loss that we'll cover, by the way. It's just play on Spirit as Slayer Zed. Honestly, I just played this by forcing the Zed chosen to appear at one point. That's the only chosen I would take. The only other potentially I would consider is maybe Spirit. But I would rather just have the Z chosen just because it will be so much easier to 3-star. Again, RFC and QSS are core. The Renance is great. If you have Arch, it's great. If you have IE, Deathblade, anything like that is great as well. Renance will just give you more attack speed. If you can build some Ziggies, go for it. The more attack speed your Z has, the better. And at level 8, it doesn't matter which legendary you add, but of course a great one is Samira because you have Slayer and Sharpshooter with the Teemo. So it doesn't matter if she doesn't have much items, she will still hurt like a truck. So yeah, this is Zed. Nidalee. So for Nidalee, there is two versions. There's the Sharpshooter and Warlord. I recommend going for something like this with the Sharpshooter version. Both versions are basically War Sharpshooter, by the way. There's nothing, special about it. Those two items are basically core for Nidalee. The third is pretty flexible. I've seen some Gunblade, I've seen GA, I've seen so many different things that just work and just went first with it. I really like having the Silver next to it, so she casts even faster. The Samira with Sharpshooter is always good. You have the soldiers as frontline. Your Nidalee can shoot freely. Because they will be focusing the front line, I'm probably okay to do this as well. And yeah, by the time they all come up, basically everybody will be dead. Yeah. Now to Warlord chosen. It would look something like this. It's basically without the Garen. And instead of the Garen having the Teemo, just because it's the best sharpshooter you can have. Again, Samira as the secondary carry if possible, because it's Samira with sharpshooter. It's still a broken unit. Shojin Drew Gauntlet on an Nidalee, of course. Giant Slayer is fine, GA is fine, Arch is fine, doesn't matter. As long as you have Shojin and Drew Gauntlet and Nidalee 3, you're good to go. Diona. So Diona is two of them, Spirit and Assassins. For Spirit, you basically drop the Kindred because you don't really need it, right? It's just not that essential. And the rest is just basically Assassin and Mystic that you want in, just because you have to play Yuumi, so Janna is really good. In the late game, you can become Zilean. That's totally fine. Core items for the Diana is IE, Titans, and Arch. You can have Gunblade as well, you can have Dragon Claw. Honestly, if you have IE, you should have enough damage, especially for Assassins, so yeah. Then we go to 6 Assassins for Spirits. There's not much to say here, just play everything that has Assassin in it or Spirit. That's pretty much it, right? The items are the same. I have to mention Duelist just because it's usually only one chosen that you go for that. It's the Yasuo. You can potentially with Fiora, but I do not recommend it. Yasuo items are also pretty flexible. You have you can have Runaan's instead of the Titans, but I do like a tanky item on him. It's just much better. QSS is kind of a core, and if you do get a GA blue for the Lee Sin with the Yone for the Exile, it's, I wouldn't say it's guaranteed first, but yeah, it's really strong. Next one is Nasus. So I will cover both Divine and Softener version. You need to know that the Softener is just 20 times better. That's just the way it is. So those are the units. You do need 4 Divine, 4 Softener, and the rest is just more synergies. I really like having Mystic, and basically have a Nasus with Drew Gauntlet Titans. I'm pretty sure Dragon Claw is the best in slot right now. It can be Bramble or another Titans. Just one Drew Gauntlet is enough damage, so you don't need more than that. It will just kill everything with this. Yeah, that's the comp. And then we go with the Softener version where you basically don't have this basically useless Vladimir, right? Still for Divine Softener, we have a lot more synergies and stronger synergies as well. So, yeah, the Shen for the Mystic, the Zilean, Lee Sin, or strong. Tristana, a little forgotten, but still really good, especially with the new Dragon Soul buff that happened this patch. You just play sharpshooters. I think 4 is enough. I don't think you need more than that. This is a good front line. The Tristana should have enough time to kill everything with those items. Core is Rage Blade for sure. It can be Giant Slayer, it can be QSS, can be GA for the rest if you don't want to go full offensive. I really recommend going for 3 Dragon Swords for sure. Cotis for an additional frontline. Yeah, overall this is really strong. Now for the Dragon Sword chosen, you will have to go for something like this. Instead of 4 sharpshooters, you will go to 2. But you have the damage for mages now. With Orient Soul as the secondary carry. So once you have Tristana at 3, usually level 5, when you do hyper roll, you just go to 8 and go for this board. Yeah, really, really strong. Go for Tristana. Brand is a new one that I've seen that just completely destroys the early game. If you can have Brand 3 with double Ludens, it's insane. It's the new Bubble, I guess. The new Nami. So basically the core is just 6 Dragon Soul, 3 mages, because with 3 mages double cast it will basically kill everything, right? You don't need anything else, it's just too strong. You can have Softener for some healing, and then the rest is basically frontline, and if you're lacking some damage you can put a sword on your laugh. That's basically the comp. If you do get out of the brands and you have Ludens ready, I'm down to play this. For the other version, when you have Dragon Soul, you don't need the useless Shivana, basically. So now you're just having Brand, Lulu, and Orison for the mages, and the rest of the Dragon Soul frontline. Yeah, I like having a Vanguard. If it's not Aatrox, it's Sejuani. I like having Softener, especially Moelo Morgana, which is so strong right now. Yeah. Those are the reroll comps that I've seen work in patch 11.3. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments or on my Discord. I will see you guys next time.